Well, good morning. I am back out at my happy place on this beautiful Sunday morning, and I just felt like I should get on here and talk for a minute. And just, I'm getting on here to ask for prayer today. I don't know. My goodness, we got a little doggy going on back there, but um, I don't know how many people that know me know this about me, but not everybody knows. But I suffer from a disease that a lot of people have the same disease. Some people have a worse case of it than I do, and I have a whole lot worse than other people do. And I know that God can, help me get over this and get me through this. It's called I Can Do It Myself syndrome, and I'm really needing prayer with that. I know that a lot of people suffer from that, and we deal with it in our own special ways a lot of times. And my problem is, and where it gets to be a problem is that I am now 66 years old and having to do things that I think I should be able to do on my own. I'm not really able to do that anymore, but my stubbornness won't let me take care of things the way I wanted to, and to ask for help. I have a problem with that. I have a problem asking for help from people a lot of times, and accepting help. My husband would tell you I'm probably the most stubborn person that he knows. He doesn't know a whole lot of people though, so I'm not too worried about that. Um, but you know what? I am stubborn, and I am obstinate in ways that I shouldn't be, because we're supposed to learn how to rely on each other and rely on God especially. And so many times we don't do that. We tend to try to think that we can take care of things on our own, and we don't want to ask for help. We don't want to, like that crazy song, which I don't even really like the song, Let Jesus Take the Wheel. Um, we are supposed to have helpers that come alongside us and help us, and we're supposed to be helpers. We're supposed to be that person. I am good at being the helper. I am good at being the one that comes alongside you and helps you, but accepting help and accepting the fact that I need help sometimes, it's really hard. I know I've learned how in the last few years to really let God teach me those things, but then I'll have a bad case of it just pop up every once in a while, and I have to deal with that. Learning to that I being the Sunday school director or the leader, whatever you want to call it, um, finding teachers and getting people to work in children's churches, stuff like that. I've always done it myself, but knowing that I need to have teachers in there that'll love the kids and work with the kids and teach the kids. Okay, I've got to learn how to find those right people and pray about that and seek God on that and let God lead me and guide me and show me what to do, and to know that I can't do it on myself. I'm not supposed to do it on myself. We're not meant to do it all ourselves. We're supposed to rely on others. Here's the thing right now that the Lord impressed on me this morning about this. If we were supposed to do it ourselves, if that's what we were meant to be, if that's how it was supposed to be all along, then Adam would never have needed Eve. Because here's the thing on that. What's the thing that God said? He looked in the garden and he said, man should not be alone. He needs a helper. So he created Eve to be his helper. And then when he, at the end of his life here on earth, when he was getting ready to ascend in heaven, he goes, I'm going to send a helper. I'm going to send a helper. He didn't say, I'm going to send a joyfuler. He said, I didn't say I'm going to send the healer. He says, I'm sending a helper. Because that's what we need. We need the help of the Lord to sustain us and get us through things a lot of times, and to help us to do the things that He has set before us to do. But also we need help from our friends and our family sometimes, and it's sometimes hard to ask. I know with me especially, if I ask somebody one time and they kind of act like they don't want to do it, I'm not going to ask them again, because I think I don't want to bother them. I don't want to be a pest. I don't want to be a nuisance. I don't want to be a burden to someone. so I don't ask them again. But then I tend to not ask anybody else because I'm thinking I don't want to bother anybody else. If the person I thought would help is not going to help me, then I sure don't want to be a bother to somebody else. And it's really hard sometimes to learn how to rely on other people to be our helper and to help us and come alongside us. Where we may be willing to do that for other people, we have to also allow other people to do that for us. And so I wish that you would pray for me this morning. And if you suffer from this syndrome like I do, I mean, because let me tell you, it is a suffering. It is a thing that we suffer through sometimes, is allowing people to help us. We think that people should just know that we need help. Well, they're not going to know. I don't believe in the ESP, and I don't believe that people automatically know and can automatically see. People are really good at hiding the things that they're going through a lot of times. And we think, oh, they should just know. Well, no, they're not going to know. The only person that knows what kind of help you need is you and God. And sometimes he sends the right person to come alongside you. But 99% of the time, you're going to have to reach out and you're going to have to ask for help. And that's what I'm trying to learn how to do, is to not do it myself, to know that I can't. I can't physically, I can't emotionally, I can't spiritually do it myself. If that was the case, again, I wouldn't need to go to church. I wouldn't need to do a whole lot of things. I wouldn't need to go to the doctor if I could do it myself. But we can't do it ourselves. And we need to learn how to rely on the Holy Spirit and seek Him and search after Him and let Him come alongside us and be our helper. Let the Holy Spirit help us to get through these things every day. And you know, the verse that came to mind was Isaiah 40:31, where He says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. You know what? I want to have my strength renewed. I need to learn how to wait on the Lord. If the answer's not right there right away, I need to quit being so stubborn and trying to hurry up and just say, well, the answer's not right in front of me, so I'll just do it myself. I've waited long enough. I've waited a whole 2 seconds. So since I don't have the answer right now, I'm just going to go ahead and do it the way I think I should do it. And instead of allowing the Holy Spirit to come and help us and guide us, instead of allowing somebody to finish doing what they're doing, and they get a chance now to come help us. And I'm just going to pray for you that if you suffer from that the Holy Spirit starts dealing with your heart like He's dealing with mine, to teach me to wait on the Lord. And hopefully that'll help you, and that you will spiritually grow from that. And I hope you have a most blessed Sunday, and that the Lord just blesses you and enriches you today, and that you learn so many good things about Him today that you carry with you in your heart, that you can spill over into other people, that like just my little bubbler in there, you could just splash, 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 splash all over everyone the goodness of God. Have a wonderful day. Love you.